Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will see some important questions on literary theory and cultural studies. These are the mixed question. If you feel that these questions are unknown to you and you are listening it first time, then like, share and subscribe my video and take your pen and paper and shall try to write down the question which is unknown to you. अगर आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आपने पहली बार इस टर्म को पढ़ा है या कुछ न्यू है तो आप मेरे वीडियो को लाइक करें, इसे नोट डाउन करें. ओके, द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, ट्रैवल इन हाइपर रियलिटी इज़ अ बुक बाय. ट्रैवल्स इन हाइपर रियलिटी, ये जो बुक है वो किसने लिखी है? सो द बुक बाय अम्बर्टो इको. देन द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, who coined the term McDonaldization? So the term is coined by George Ritzer. Then Athenasia co-authored the book Disposition, the Performative in the Political Width. So the correct option is Judith Butler. Then Semiotic democracy is a term coined by. Semiotic democracy is a term coined by John Fiske. वो ऑथर है इस बुक के, ऑथर ऑफ टेलीविज़न कल्चर एंड मीडिया मैटर्स. सिमोटिक डेमोक्रेसी का टर्म कॉइन किया है जॉन फिस्क ने. वो ऑथर है टेलीविज़न कल्चर एंड मीडिया मैटर्स के. देन हु कॉइन द टर्म डिफरेंट अनसॉल्व डिस्प्यूट बेस्ड ऑन द हॉलोकॉस्ट डिनायर? Robert Ferrison. So the correct option is Lyotard. Then in which work Derrida write in two columns with the left devoted to a reading of Hegel and the right devoted to the reading of Jean Genet? So the correct option is here Glass. Then whose motto is always historicize? So the Frederick Jameson is known for the historicism. Then by the term what means Foucault denoted a discursive space which is somehow other. So if you're talking about the Michel Foucault, then he is denoted with the space that is how much other heteropodia or heteropodia. Then modernity and double consciousness is the subtitle of. Modernity and double consciousness ये किसके वर्क का सबटाइटल है? तो ब्लैक अटलांटिक. और देखो न्यू अटलांट एक फेमस वर्क है, वो फ्रांसिस बेकन का है. देन द कॉलोनियल प्रेजेंट इज़ अ बुक दैट एक्सप्लोर द प्रेजेंट डे डायमेंशन ऑफ ओरिएंटलिज्म रिटन बाय. द कॉलोनियल प्रेजेंट इज़ अ बुक दैट एक्सप्लोर. कॉलोनियल प्रेजेंट एक बुक है जो ये एक्सप्लोर करती है प्रेजेंट डे डायमेंशन ऑफ ओरिएंटलिज्म रिटन बाय डेरेक ग्रेगरी. हु अमंग द स्टेटमेंट Who made this statement? Commonwealth literature does not exist. This statement is made by Salman Rushdie. Then Death of a Discipline 2003 is a book by. तो Death of a Discipline ये जो बुक है वो फेमस बुक है गायत्री स्पिवक चक्रवर्ती की. Next question. In the introduction to the work Nation and Narration, Bhabha stated that work written by Benedict Anderson significantly paved the way for his book, which is that book. So the imagined community's reflection on the origin and spread nationalism. Now the next question, concerning violence and on national culture are chapters in this chapter are in the wretched of the earth. Analyze a work from the perspective of colonizer and colonization is called. कॉलोनाइज़र और कॉलोनाइजेशन के पर्सपेक्टिव से कोई अगर वर्क का एनालिसिस किया जाता है तो उसे क्या कहते हैं? सो द कॉन्ट्राप्यूंटल रीडिंग. White mythologies, writing history and the West 1990 is a pioneer book by Robert Young, who is coined the term transcendentalism. Then elementary aspect of present surgery in the colonial India is a classic of subaltern studies. Subaltern studies is correct answer. Now who coined the term cultural poetics? Cultural poetics जो term है स्टीफन ग्रीनबाल्ट ने coin किया था. Who wrote the book Invention Human Rights, which has been heralded as the most comprehensive analysis of the history of human rights? So the correct option is Leighant. Leighs. Spelling is not correct, but write down Leighs. It is a correct spelling. Then which part of the psyche is related to the pleasures of principle? So the correct option is here that option number D is what part of the psyche is related to pleasure principle. So the option is id, जैसे ईगो ईद के बारे में बात की गई है साइकोएनालिसिस थ्योरी में. देन लॉरा मॉलवे इन हर essay visual pleasure and narrative cinema critique two types of the pleasure. First is sophoclopia and the another is narcissism. Narcissism जो खुद को ही प्यार बहुत ज़्यादा करता है. In which essay did Lacan state the unconscious is structured like a language? So the instance of the latter in the unconscious or reasons is Freud. Then Psychology of the Unconscious is a book by, ये बुक है कार्ल यूंग की. The Art of Loving is 1956 book by a psychoanalyst and social philosopher where he developed his perspective on human nature. Who is this? So the correct option is Eric Fromm. Which 1979 book on culture is subtitled The Meaning of Style? So the Subculture by Dick Hebdings. Which book published in 1962 is subtitled The Making of Typographic Man? So the correct option is The Gutenberg Galaxy by Marshall McLuhan. Then which book by Richard Hoggard, Always Yorkshire Working Class Culture of 1930s and 40s, combined with the closer reading of the popular magazine of the period? So the correct option is The Uses of Literacy. Then The Making of a Counterculture by Theodore Roszak traces the intellectual underpinning of two groups. Which are they? So the student radicals and hippie dropouts. Then who coined the term visualization to criticize the dominant role of vision in scientific discourse? So the correct option is Johannes Fabian. These on the philosophy of history on the concept of history is essay written in 1940 by famous German philosopher and the critic name is. एक थेसिस लिखा था फिलोसॉफी ऑफ हिस्ट्री ऑन द कंसेप्ट ऑफ हिस्ट्री इज एन एसे, ये 1940 में पब्लिश हुआ था. तो ये वर्क किसका है? तो वो है वॉल्टर बेंजामिन का. What is the term for the idea that everyone should be treated equally and exactly? So the correct option is difference blindness. Then second last question of today's video. Raymond Williams argued that culture is ordinary and not elite, calling for a democratic approach to the art. In which work he present his argument? So the correct option is culture is ordinary. Then last question of today's video. Who is the author of Toward a Philosophy of the Act? So the Mikhail Bakhtin is the author of this book. If you like these questions, then like, share and subscribe.